Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. I am Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and if you hear my background, we're very active. Hubby is home. He's supposed to be on vacation, relaxing, and he's building again. Nothing new there. And little one is pushing the swing. So if you hear any screaming, he's having fun. Just know that he's having fun, okay? So today's Mindset Monday, we're going to talk about how you can manifest anything, how you can materialize anything in your life, whatever it is that you so desire, whatever it is that you feel that you want. I'm going to tell you how you can get it, okay? So are you paying attention? It's going to be quick, fast, cliff notes. Ain't no fluff, okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of the the inside circle, right? The inside scoop. I'm going to talk a little bit about those that are able to be accelerated. Like, you can accelerate your manifestations all the more faster than the normal layman. I'm sorry. I'm like, do y'all see this man? Do y'all see him? What the heck? What the hell? He has a whole ladder. Why is he jumping up there like that? Anyway, I'm going to tell you how to, be a master manifester, but basically how to materialize. Stop playing with that water. How materialize your desires. And if you're saying, why don't I wait? If I have so much going on, why don't I wait? Because it hasn't stopped. And if I don't record this video right now, if I don't get it right now, y'all are not going to see me. You're not going to see me. I've been trying to record this video, literally no joke, for 2 hours. So we gonna push through. But anyway, how to materialize anything. First of all, manifestations are literally just the materialization of the things you see in your mind's eye, the things that you visualize. I know sometimes people are like, I can't visualize, I'm not a visionary, I can't see. But that's false. You're lying to yourself, and it's time for you to stop lying to yourself, okay? Because if I told you right now to close your eyes and visualize a McDonald's fry box, you would see that red box with the yellow M, right? Depending on your age, you may see a yellow box, right? But you're going to see that box, whether you eat McDonald's fries or not. And I don't eat that shit. I haven't eaten that shit in 20 years. But regardless, if I tell you to visualize it, you'll be able to see it. If I tell you to visualize a yellow fruit, 95% of you are going to visualize a banana. You may see a pineapple, but then when I start giving you details and I say, okay, this yellow fruit has a rough outer exterior and it has green pointy leaves, and sometimes it can be brown, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's probably a pineapple. You'll be able to visualize and see it. If I tell you to picture a red fruit and I say it has a green top, you may visualize a strawberry. But then if I say it has a green top but it has a stem, and when you cut it open, it normally has multiple seeds, a hard center and seeds, you'll be like, oh, it's an apple. You'll be able to visualize these things. So you can visualize, but when I tell you visualize your dream life, you're like, oh, I can't do that because my life sucks right now. Or if you're looking for a relationship and I'm like, visualize yourself with your mate, a lot of you will visualize old relationships, toxic exes and things of that nature, right? Failed relationships. You're not allowing yourself to visualize past the here and now. That's the problem. So how to manifest everything that you want in your life? Learn to let go of what you see right now in your physical reality, like in the tangible reality, and realize that what you see in your mind's eye is actually what it's going to be. So if I say visualize yourself in your dream relationship, You don't have to necessarily see your partner's face, but you know in your dream relationship, if you like your feet rubbed, your partner would be rubbing your feet. Your partner would be having dinner with you. You may have love notes. You know, you may have a desire to be visually appealing for them. So you'll see yourself well put together, right? That's how you visualize. Now, when you start visualizing these things, the trick of the trade, right? What the masters do, what those that are really like able to accelerate their manifestations and have it come instantly. And I'm not talking about the next day or whatever. I'm talking about instantly. I mean, you ask and it appears within seconds, minutes, hours even. I'll give it hours for instantly. That's not really instant, but whatever. I'll give it to you. Is you feel it. So when you're like, I'm in my dream relationship, and you start feeling that energy, when you start feeling the happiness of not going to bed alone, not eating alone, having assistance if you have children, parenting your children, coming home and sharing your day with your partner, going and shopping with your partner, feeling it. How does it feel? And you feel it in your heart. That is the magic sauce right there. Every single time that I've wanted to materialize something, and I got into the state of feeling it and feeling like literally I could feel my energy like swirling around me. I was like, oh shit. When I started feeling, it came very quickly. Now, let me tell you what you should not do. You should not worry about how. You should not worry about when. You should not be trying to make a fucking plan. This is God's plan in my Drake voice. Okay? Stop trying to rationalize everything and logistify everything, if that's a word. Quit trying to do that. That's not your issue. That's not your job. Your job is to feel good. Your job is to see what you want and put a feel-good feeling to it and then move on with your day like this is amazing. It's amazing that this thing is coming to me. Moving on and being like, I'm so grateful that I was able to create this space. Because all you're doing when you are visualizing and feeling, you're sending a heightened signal to the ethers, to the universe, to your higher self, to your oversoul, to your angels. You're sending that signal out like, hey, this is what we're doing now. And they move in perfect response immediately. But you too worried about how. You're like, I need the money. Why do you need the money? Because I want to pay the bills. Why do you want to pay the bills? Because it makes me feel less stressed. Then stop feeling stressed about it. Go to the end. That's what living in the end is, if you've ever been in the law of assumption community. Being in the end. I want this thing because this is how I want to feel. Okay, so feel it. Feel it now. That's what it means by you have it now. Now, the next trick of the trade, like the next extra awesome sauce, when you are the true commander of your ship, is waiting till you're in a state where you're not worried about outside distractions. You're not worried about, problems. You're not worried about the baby screaming. You're not worried about the dog barking. Like, you're in a complete state of least resistance. And that usually is right before you fall asleep and right when you wake up. Now, people, they're like, I hit the pillow, I'm knocked out. Okay, then you're not a true manifester of your reality. Okay? And some people are like, when I wake up, I gotta go. Because I wake up and I gotta boo. I don't have time to do dit. You're making excuses. You, again, are not a true master of your reality. Okay? If you take 10 minutes before you go to sleep and visualize your life, you are bypassing your conscious, we can't, we shouldn't, we can't, whatever, right? I don't even want to say them things. And you're going right to your subconscious and your super conscious mind, because you are in a state of the in-between. There's a whole science behind it. Your brain is giving off certain frequency waves. I'm not going into all of that, but listen, 10 minutes before you go to bed and 10 minutes before you wake up, don't grab your phone. Don't get out the bed. Be awake and just be like, I'm here and I'm present. I'm in a simulation and everything that I experience is of my own creation. Today, I'm choosing to create X, Y, Z. I am creating a soulmate. I'm creating my boss being nice. I'm creating free food. I'm creating gifts. I'm creating me living in my purpose. I'm creating making people smile. Whatever it is that you so choose to do. Plan it out. right? Before you go to bed, plan out your next day, or think about the day that you had, and if you didn't like it, revise it. Okay? Revise it. If your car's about to get repossessed, if you about to get evicted, being stressed about it, it is whatever. It doesn't help. Because obviously if you're to that point, there's been a momentum building up to that. And there's something that you need to rewrite. There's something that you need to override. You need to override certain thoughts. So you implanting those visualizations, and if you want to put some extra sauce, you want to have some cherries on top of this thing, you can talk to yourself. You can talk it out while you're saying it, while you're visualizing it. That's for some people, not for all. Okay? But that is how you manifest everything. That's how you show that you're a master of your mind. That's how you're using all the laws of the universe to work in your freaking favor. Because that's all you're supposed to be here to do. You're supposed to be here to love life, okay? You're supposed to be here to feel good. You're here to just put yourself back into a state of beautiful thesis. Like, you're just, everything is a thesis. Everything is a how can I, how should I, how do, or I shouldn't say how, but everything is a state of let me do this, let me experience this, let me, that is the game that we're playing. Let me just do this. It's a freaking game. Stop taking it so serious. Stop taking yourself so serious. Stop saying that you can't do anything, because you're a limitless freaking person. You're infinite. You are perfect. You're amazing. You're spectacular, especially if you're watching me, because I don't deal with regulars. Okay? If you're in my inner circle, you know that. I don't deal with regulars. So if you are on the frequency of me, of Ascending Infinite Goddess, then you recognize that you have a power that is greater than any other of these individuals out here, and it's time for you to stop doubting yourself. Stop downplaying yourself because you want to make other people feel good, or you want to be the cog in the machine. You are not you are the round peg, and you're trying to put yourself in a square hole, and that's why it should keep blowing up, because you're controlling your mind, but in a different wave, in a different frequency. You need to control your mind in a frequency that everything work out for you all the time. There is no qualms. And I don't care if you don't see it immediately. Like, you gotta give yourself time to really master your brain, because for so long you've been programming your brain with other things. So that's why I'm giving you the hacks before you wake up, before you go to sleep. You can kind of accelerate. You can build it up. Okay? Like, yeah, you can build up the momentum faster. Okay? So that's that. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We got through it, y'all. We got through it. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.